In this video, you'll learn how to open an MS Project XML file using Microsoft's newer Planner and Power App setup, even though there isn't a simple Open XML button anymore. If you're used to the classic Microsoft Project desktop app, the newer project for the web and Planner experience can feel a bit confusing, especially when you're working with XML files exported from older project plans. So let's walk through how this works now, step by step, and what to expect along the way. First, it's important to understand what has changed. As of 2026, Microsoft has moved most of the project for the web features into the Planner app. That means a lot of project-style functionality now lives inside Planner, not in a standalone project for the web interface like before. Because of this shift, Planner doesn't always support direct XML uploads natively in the way you might expect if you're coming from the classic Microsoft Project desktop world. Instead of opening an XML file directly in Planner, you'll typically use a Power App as the bridge. This is often referred to as the Planner Power App, or formerly the Project Power App. Think of it as an advanced layer on top of your Microsoft 365 environment that understands project-style data, including MS Project XML files. Here's the general idea of the workaround. You start by going into your Power Apps environment where this Planner or project-related app is available. Inside that app, there's usually an option or feature that lets you bring in project data, and in many cases, that includes importing XML data that was originally created by Microsoft Project. The exact button or menu label can vary depending on how your organization has configured the app, but you are essentially telling the Power App to take your XML file and convert it into a structured project within the Power Platform. Once you've imported your XML file into the Power App, the data is transformed into a format that Microsoft 365 understands as a project-style plan. This can include tasks, start and finish dates, dependencies, and other metadata your XML file contained. At this stage, don't worry if it doesn't look like Planner yet. You're still in the Power App view, which is more data-centric and sometimes more technical. After the import is complete, the key benefit is that this project can then surface in Planner as what's often called a premium plan. From the user's perspective, it shows up inside the standard Planner interface, much like other plans you might already be using, but with richer capabilities behind the scenes. In other words, you opened your MS Project XML file by importing it through the Power App, then viewing and managing it in Planner as a premium plan. A couple of tips as you do this. Make sure you have the right permissions in your Microsoft 365 tenant to access the Power App and to create or edit plans in Planner. Also, keep your original XML file as a backup in case you want to re-import or compare data later. And remember that not every field from a complex MS Project file will always map perfectly into Planner. Some advanced features may be simplified. So while Planner doesn't give you a direct one-click Open XML option, using the Planner Power App as a bridge lets you bring that XML data into your Microsoft 365 environment and work with it as a premium plan right inside the familiar Planner interface.